And we do not have an agreement at this time, so my client is asking that we place it on the trial docket.
All right, and have all the discovery, the acknowledgement has been signed?
Judge, that's a good question. I will verify.
All right, state, how long do you expect this trial to last? It's an endangering child?
There's actually a burglary of a habitation too, so that, unrelated. So there are a couple of cases.
All right, Yaya, do you have the burglary of the habitation on red wine? Okay.
Judge, I don't think any of these cases will take more than 2 or 3 days.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a jury trial, 2 days. The burglary of a habitation, is that also?
CTD.
It's CTD, yeah, that one will take no time, yeah.
All right, look at him putting deadlines out here and I'm gonna make him stick with it. All right, November 12th.
Okay,
All right, we'll be back on November 12th.
we'll sign a reset.
All right, once you sign that, you are excused, and please make sure that the acknowledgement of discovery is completed. Thank you.
This is where everything starts to unfold. What's striking here is how routine the judge sounds. Like it's just another day in court. But behind those simple scheduling questions lies a serious charge: burglary of a habitation. That's not just trespassing. That's breaking into someone's home. Carries years of prison time.
Yeah, she's not here. Let me see.
Yes.
All right, could I have a prosecutor and Deputy Laura, could you make an announcement for Angela Lee Redwine? Court is calling 2024 CR 007292, State of Texas versus Angela Lee Redwine. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Megan Enriquez, present for John Coons for Angela Redwine.
All right. So this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. This is actually set for jury trial today. It is now 2:14 p.m. The defendant did not answer docket call at 9 a.m. Deputy Laura, was an announcement made in the hallway?
Yes, Judge. She's not out there.
All right. Have you had any contact with her or Mr. Kuntz?
I believe our office did notify her of this court setting.
All right, state.
Yes, the bond to the road, wine.
All right, that'll be granted and she'll be remanded without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And right there, you see the first red flag. Angela doesn't even show up to her own trial on time. Hours late. When a judge calls your name and you're not there, that's basically the worst way to start. It immediately sets the tone. Unreliable, unaccountable, maybe even already running from consequences.
Court is calling 2024 CR 007292, State of Texas versus Angela Redwine. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
John Kuntz for Miss Redwine.
And are you Miss Redwine? Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged by indictment with burglary of a habitation force? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Very much so.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? I'm sorry, just one moment.
Sure.
Please that. And that. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is recommending community supervision. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 5433, and there's to be restitution, if any, to Andrew Garcia. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State?
It is, Your
Did you, outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours community service restitution, no contact with Andrew Garcia, and parenting classes. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
We reviewed it and have no objections, Your Honor.
Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we would request that you follow the plea bargain agreement, and I know there's a TAP evaluation. My client has requested that that she begin her probation today, and she will report to any appointments that she needs to, but she would appreciate it if the court would consider allowing her to be released.
Her explanation, that she was homeless and just trying to find somewhere, hits hard. On one hand, you feel the desperation. But on the other hand, someone else's apartment isn't a shelter. It's their safe place. And when you hear her try to explain it away as a mishap, you can almost sense the judge doesn't fully buy it. He presses her on drug use on her story because he knows the details matter.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. And I'm sorry, how many children do you have? And what are their ages?
1, 20, 11, 7, and 3.
Wait, 21, 20, 11?
7, and I have a 3-year-old.
And where are the 11, 7, and 3-year-old?
Well, the 3-year-old is the one that had lost. I lost rights to him. He's with family, and the 11 and 7-year-old is with his sister-in-law.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. Sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's a $1,500 fine. That'll be probated. Take in consideration 2024 CR 5433. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, 120 sober meetings in 120 days upon release. There's going to be a TAP evaluation and a referral to felony drug court in custody. Follow all recommendations. There's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. 100 of those hours will be deemed satisfied upon the completion of parenting classes. How far did you go in school?
To the 10th grade.
All right. The remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied upon obtaining your GED or any type of trade school. You understand? You can either better yourself or either they'll have you picking up trash along the highway. You understand?
Yes, sir.
There's going to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. No employment as a home healthcare provider in the healthcare field or with minors. There's to be no contact with minors. I'll consider changing that once you've started your parenting classes. There's to be restitution, if any, and no contact with Andrew Garcia. Did you know anyone at that location, the apartment that you were seeking to stay in, anyone in that apartment complex? All right, there's to be no contact with the apartment complex located at 7323 Snowden Road. That's SNOWDEN Road. And it's
This sentencing moment is heavy. The judge is giving her a lifeline. 6 years in prison suspended, replaced with probation. But it's not a free pass. Parenting classes, sober meetings, random drug tests, GED requirements. Basically, a roadmap to turn her life around. What stands out is the judge's warning. Honesty is the only way she'll survive probation. That lecture about addiction where he says, if you call and admit you're about to relapse, they'll help you instead of revoke you. That's rare. It shows this court isn't just about punishment. It's about whether she's willing to be honest enough to get help.
78240. Probation, is there anything else with regards to sentencing? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? All right, we can go off the record. To be successful in this court, especially when you have drug addictions, honesty is key. Your attorney will tell you if somebody calls probation in this court and say, I'm about to use, I have no control over my addictions, I need help, guess what? That 9 times out of 10, they're not going to file a motion to revoke and they're going to try to get you some help. But nobody can help you if you are dishonest and not being truthful. You understand?
And here's the reality check. Even with all those chances, the court has to step in again. More conditions, more restrictions, more do not contact orders. By this point, it's clear. Her choices keep pulling her back into courtrooms instead of forward in life. And that's the tragedy. You see someone who was offered structure, second chances, even compassion, but still finds themselves back before the same judge, stacking up conditions like chains.
Red wine, Your Honor.
And are you Ms. Redwine?
Yes,
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and First Amendment Motion to Revoke Community Supervision? With your attorney, did you understand it? Thank you.
yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Abrams. No. Yes. All right, we can go off the record. So what is the plan for Ms. Redwine?
Your Honor, we were going to ask the court to alter and amend her conditions to add the moral recognition therapy course.
And then what's going to happen to these other cases?
I've not received all of the evidence from the arresting agency, and so at this point, I cannot make a representation to the court about that because our office has not received the cases.
Okay. Who is the alleged complainant?
If I can,
I can answer that, yeah.
Yes.
Joseph Friedman.
Joseph who?
Friedman.
You say Friedman?
Yes, Your Honor. Friedman. And he asked me to assist him in preparing an affidavit, not prosecution. That's been filed with the court, Your Honor. It speaks to all three of these allegations.
All right.
Judge, if you could just give me a minute, because there were some other individuals that were involved. A judge, so one more person would be a no contact order with an Andrew Garcia.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court has signed the motion to withdraw. The court is going to alter and amend conditions to include the MRT. There's to be no contact with Joseph Friedman, Andrew Garcia, and no residing with the elderly.
Judge, and then there's one more person. It's a Jim Michael Ferguson.
And no contact with Jim Michael Ferguson. And so for the court, the elderly will be anyone over the age of 55. Thank you. I consider myself elderly.
Judge, the last name of the person.
It's Jim Michael Ferguson. And the other one is Andrew Garcia and Joseph Friedman, Freidman. Thank you.
This case is more than paperwork and probation terms. It's the story of a woman caught between hardship, addiction, and the law. And it forces us to ask, how many chances should someone get before the system finally says, enough?